Stage number 12 brought us from Ribadeo to Villalba, both in Galicia.
We are climbing stage 12, the toughest. We are in the final kilometer, unpaved, as you can see, of a 10k climb. Gee, I'm exhausted.
The stage was technically demanding. In fact, it was the toughest stage of the 14 we have done. With a distance of nearly 75 to 80 kilometers, the stage featured an elevation of over 1,300 meters. After 20 kilometers of a fairly flat and uneventful terrain, which included a couple of off-road stretches, we reached the fantastic Praia do Cathedrals. The Praia do Cathedrals is a natural paradise with fantastic beaches and hidden coves on the coast. After around 10 kilometers of uneventful freeway climbing, we reached a small town called Mondoñedo. It's right after Mondoñedo that the toughest climb started.
We are climbing on stage 12 from Ribadeo in, well, the first town in Galicia, to Villalba. There are 2 stages left. This is the toughest, 75 to 80 kilometers, depending on the tour we took, whether it makes it longer or not, or shorter. And 1,300 meters total elevation, which is definitely the highest so far. Yeah, we have I think this morning, up to this morning, we had ridden 625 kilometers with probably 8,000 meters total elevation from Irun, where we departed. Here we just left Mondoñedo, a small town, super small, in the middle of the mountains. We left the coast this morning where Ribadeo was, and now we are climbing on this peaceful but relentless and brutal climb, but which is probably a good 15% climb here. Yeah, I mean, as a reminder, in case anybody forgets, I'm carrying probably 12 kilos worth of bags on the back of my bike. The bike is oversized. It's a 54 and I am used to ride a 52. My Canyon Ultimate is a 52. And yeah, we are about halfway in terms of today's stage, and yeah, I could use a beer. God knows how much climb is left. I'm almost afraid to check, but yeah, still, legs have done an outstanding job so far. Yeah, as a reminder for the future, wrong saddle. I got a new saddle which is from Selle Italia. It's pretty good, but not the good choice for a multi-stage trip with no rest days in between. This is the 12th stage, the 12th day on a bike. 12 days, 12 stages, no rest day, but 2 stages left until we reach Santiago. Tomorrow and the day after are supposed to be easier.
The second half of the climbing was a real nightmare as we left the road and we started climbing on an unpaved trail. The trail had peaks of between 18 and 20%.
So we are on a unpaved climb that reached 18%, averaging maybe 14 or something. I'm dead.
As if that was not enough, as we started to approach the end of the climb, we started to see some rainy clouds at the horizon.
We are in the final kilometer, unpaved, as you can see, of a 10k climb. Gee, I'm exhausted. There are clouds at the horizon. It might rain in the final part, but Hopefully we'll be back on the tarmac soon. But here is like minimum 15% and is unpaved.
Ci sei?
Piove. Sì, io ci sono. Eccoci. We completed the 10k climb and it started raining.
With the start of the rain, we had around 25 kilometers left before reaching Villalba, our final destination for the day.
We stopped briefly 10 minutes ago to where, 5 minutes ago, who knows, to where to change, because it's raining now. We have, let me tell you, 24.7k left until we reach destination. But the worst of the climb for the day, I think it's done.
The last 25 kilometers passed without any significant surprises, but the freeway to Villalba was a fairly boring view, particularly under the rain. With the most difficult stage behind, it was easy to think that the worst part was already done, with only 2 stages relatively easy left before reaching Santiago.